Hi, my name is Marlon and I'm the director of Only Making Out, which is a short film that I did in the University of Fine Arts in Hamburg in Germany. In Only Making Out, we follow three young people who are meeting via a dating app in a park, and the deeper they go inside the park, the deeper they delve into the undergrowth and the greenery, the more something seems to change. I think in the film I was very interested in making a film that starts from the familiar and ends into something much more strange and unfamiliar. I was interested in what happens if the people that we thought that we knew a moment ago turn into strange creatures. Okay, so references for the film. The first that comes to my mind is by French director Damien Manivelle, a film that's called Le Parc that I like a lot. It takes place in a park and it's about two teenagers who go on a date. And I think what I liked the most about the film, that it's a film in two parts. It starts in the day and it ends in the night, and there's quite a big change in these two parts. So I think this is this idea of like a film that changes shape and tone was something that impressed me a lot, and that for sure influenced making Only Making Out. And another film that comes to my mind is Stranger by the Lake by Alain Guiraudie, also French director, which maybe also has quite a surprising turn, and for these similar reasons it interested me. And I think a director that in general is always in my mind when making films, who I admire a lot, is Kelly Reichardt, and I like all of her films. I think she accompanies me in a lot of ways through my admiration for her, and I think especially how she treats topics as friendship, the quietness and profoundness in which she tells her characters. I think this is something that I always find very beautiful in her work, and how the people relate to each other, and how they move around in nature also. Maybe there's another similarity. Yeah. I think my general inspiration for making films comes mostly from a curiosity about the world that I live in, a curiosity about the people that surround me and places that I encounter. I'm thinking, for example, in Only Making Out, there in the park that I shot the film, which is a park that's very close to my house where I live, there is a place that I discovered one day where people feed animals, and it was a place that's like animals such as birds and squirrels, like the wild animals that live in the park. And I think this place had such a special feeling to me because of the quietness and the concentration of everybody who was there, the gazes of the people, the waiting until something happens, until an animal comes close, and also a bit this idea of of a hunter. I mean, the people were not hunting the animals, but like there was a bit this kind of a tension of a meeting between, let's say, the human world and the animal world that was taking place in this specific place in the park. And ever since seeing this and discovering this little place deep inside of the park, I had the idea that I wanted to film something there, and I actually tried several times to film little exercises that in the end kind of led up to only making out. But I think it is encounters as this that are very often very concrete things, like a concrete place with a concrete atmosphere or feeling, that then kind of haunt me for a very long time, with the desire to make something there, to kind of involve this place in my work. And I think another thing is just people that I meet, people with their faces, their bodies that interest me. In the film, one of the actors I, for example, met at a festival, and he just had something about him that immediately caught my attention, like about his face, about how he behaved, about how he spoke. And I think besides like bigger topics maybe or feelings that I want to express in my films, the thing that actually really inspires me to sit down and write and make something very concrete, it's things like this. It's a person that I meet, that I want to act then in my film, no matter if they have experience already or not, or a place or a situation that attracts my attention.